Right, everyone, we are here for Spa. Let's go. 44 laps of Spa F1. Verstappen is going to be starting P11. It's going to be an interesting one. Right, let's see what's going on weather-wise. Actually, what am I doing? Bang. Ooh. What's the weather saying? Welcome, Chai. You should light us up the race now. If I could, I would. Honestly. If it was up to me, I'd do it. Right. I wasn't able to do Spa last year because I was at Formula E, I believe, if I remember. But now we can all do Spa together, which is great. And see who's going to win, who's going to do well. Is it going to be McLaren domination? Welcome Isabel, Lucy, Susie, Karen, D6, Fian, who else there? JRL Reyes, Chris Fails as well, new member, SizeX, Snap Back to Reality, Prozumi, CCR says hi, that's all I will say for now. That's very ominous, goodness me. How did I get on at karting? So I've just come back from karting. It was good fun. I didn't get a trophy. It was the last round of the championship this season. But in the end, hang on, where did I finish in the end? In the end, I was... In the end, I was about 8 seconds off third. So... Given it's my first race back for ages. It's my first race back for almost a year. And also the weight classes, the most important thing is the weight class has gone down by 10 kg and my weight has increased. So I'm now 13 kg over the weight limit. So I think what I've got to do is just lose the weight, which is great to have a reason to do it. Hopefully they bring up the weight class a little bit. They bring it up by 5 kg and I go down a few kg. I'll be back on it again. So yeah, so with 13 kg extra, 8 seconds off P3, I was really happy, and the new camera worked really well. I've literally just driven back. I've been in the car for like over an hour driving back, so after this is done, I'm going to eat because I haven't eaten today, and then I'm going to look at the footage and try and get something out. I'm releasing my karting championship from last season over on the Motorsport channel. So if you're interested in the karting, if one of the mods can post a link to the Motorsport channel, make sure you're subscribed there. Because probably tonight I'll release a video there, so yeah. Who else is in the house today? Crazy Aid, do my lottery. Oh, what are the lucky numbers? See in the house, Rowan as well. I came here into this room, I was like, my goodness me, it's hot. But I've just resigned to it. Take a BP, fill it with helium. What's a BP? No, I'll eat after. I'm not gonna get a DoorDash. I'm gonna eat healthily. If I want to try and defend my championship that I think starts in September. So where I won. Actually, I didn't bring any up here really. Where's this? Actually, no, that one is it. This one. It's quite a nice trophy, can't even see it. That one, if I want to defend that one, I need to lose a few kg in about 2 months, which is definitely doable. So, yeah. There we go, there's the Motorsport channel. So if you want to see the karting, make sure you subscribe there. But yeah, here we go then at Spa. Martin Brundle's been out on circuit in an old school car with a GoPro on the front. By the way, today I was back out racing with my 360 degree camera. So if anyone remembers the 360 degree videos from about 5 years ago, literally 5 years ago, they're coming back. Hopefully now, because I've got a better PC, they're just going to be easier to render. Don't even know what I was rendering on. I was doing it all on a laptop 5 years ago, and it was a pain. Now I'm hoping that my big Alienware PC is just going to render that stuff super easy. Yeah, I don't actually have any food. All I've got is this old Percy Pigs. Oh, I do! I've got a gingerbread man. Store in a cool, dry place. I think it's about 32 degrees in here. Temperature saying. Let's get some energy. Gonna be nice and soft. Welcome Craig from a very hot Croatia. How hot is it in Croatia? I was taken by surprise by the heat today. I was driving back through areas of the country I don't normally drive through and everyone was out in the sun. Well, in my car it said 31, but I think it's hotter here. Like in this room. Right, cars are going out on circuit. It looks hot in Spa as well, by the way. Clear skies in Spa. Game, we got a new top speed. Very nice. How hot is it in Cairo? Who's watching in the hottest place? How hot is it in... Okay, it's 23 degrees in Netherlands. That's not going to be top 10. So it was in the live stream, welcome. Did you get a notification? Terry from Japan! Terry, how hot is it in Japan? Let us know how hot it is in Japan. 40 degrees in Iran. Okay. Iran's winning right now. Oh, Cairo 39. But yeah, I really like the format this morning because it was a really early start, so I went really early. And it was just you get in the cart. We did 5 minutes. Bear in mind, it's a championship round, last round championship. We did 5 minutes. No. We did 10 minutes practice, stayed in the cart. Did a 10-minute heat 1, stayed in the cart. Did a 10-minute heat 2, stayed in the cart. And did a 15-minute race, stayed in the cart. So we just stayed in the cart all that time. And because I'm bigger and stronger now than I used to be, that was absolutely fine for me. I finished really strong. So... less faffing around, and my camera battery lasted the whole way, which was amazing. Pakistan, new leader, 41 in Pakistan. New leader in the house. 7 degrees in Australia. What? D6, Indonesia, 29. 41 in Mumbai, hang on. Where is it hotter, India or Pakistan? 27 degrees in Japan, but it is 9:30. How is the F1 going down in Japan at the moment? Is it big or is it the same as it's always been? Do I think Max will come all the way? Not today. But, okay, here's a good question. Where do we think Max Verstappen is going to finish? I think Verstappen will beat Albon, he'll beat Ocon, he'll beat Alonso. Top 5? Welcome Lost Harsh, good to see you. Yeah, it starts on the top of the hour, unless you're in India, because India just does their own thing when it comes to time. Nicholas has P1, Lucy P2, okay. Top 5, if he's got that dog in him. Well, it's a really sunny day. Is it going to be a 2-stop race or a 1-stop race? Why is Max 11th? Well, he had an engine penalty. We knew that before qualifying. That wherever he qualified, he was going to go down 10 more positions. Unless he qualified last. Isabel says either a Verstappen or Piastri win. Unforgiven player, good to see you, my friend. What's good? Oh, it's all good here. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm having a really good day. Having a really good day. I mean, a lot of hard work. last couple of weeks. So to have the time to go racing has been awesome. What's left of my gingerbread? Fluid is leaking out one of the Mercedes. Can I have a look? I just saw a picture of Peter Bunton looking worried. AHR Jacker says 2 PM start time. Yes, 2 PM UK start time. Welcome JS as well. Terry says in Japan, same as it's always been. Nothing much said about it. Would someone like a Liam Lawson or someone who's done Super Formula, would that, and Super GT, would that be a bigger deal? Make it a bigger deal? What about the guy in F2? Japanese guy. Jacob would like to see Max fight his way through. Yeah, let's see. I mean, Max coming through. Or is he going to send it up the inside of someone like Esteban Ocon, who's not going to give him the space, and he's going to DQ, and someone like Norris picks up a load of points? Who knows? Yeah, race start in 35 minutes. Keep us updated on timings. Surprised that a lot of teams only have one set of mediums or hards available, considering that we've had wet FP3 in quali. Which races are better, rally or F1? Oh my goodness, we can't finish that debate. By the way, who saw me race yesterday against Jimmy Broadbent, Zerka from the Sidemen, Max Futural? Isn't Max Futural? Wasn't he like an F? What does Max Futural do? Like, what is this thing? I know he's Lando Norris's mate, but anyway, we beat him, dominated him. Who was there for that stream? That was a great stream with Gillette shaving off the seconds. Welcome, Mike. Good to see you. Good morning. Well, good afternoon here. I shouldn't eat with my mouth open. Not to 158 people, but we move. There you go, golden up. Jimmy is a dirty racer. Ooh, that sounds like a playground insult. Jimmy is a dirty racer. Miss, he called me a dirty racer. OCPW Sorors. Nice. Hopefully Gillette will do some highlights. I think Forza should... Honestly, I'd be very surprised if Forza don't get in touch, because that was a very successful event for Forza, I would say. And I ran it. So I'd be amazed if they don't drop me an email saying, hey, you know, how was the experience, blah, 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 what was good, what was not good. But we'll see. Yeah, the pun game was absolutely on fire yesterday. I didn't beat Big Jimmer. Big Jimmer did beat me, unfortunately. We had a great race though. The last race was like the best racing you'll ever see on Forza. We won the championship. Yeah, if there was a best, if it was points for puns, as it should have been, that's what I read in the brief. And we did get taken out by Danny Aarons as well. Does anyone watch Danny Aarons? Or is the Venn diagram of people who hang out here and watch Danny Aarons probably not that big, is it? Lost Arch, will any rain be coming? I don't think so, from what I can see. Perez going to crash into Leclerc. But yeah, by the way, what if Perez gets ahead of Leclerc down the Kemmel Straight, lap 1? Sorry, let me finish this. It was very good racing this morning. I was racing because the weight class have changed so much. I was racing this morning with when I won my championship in heavyweights last year. I was racing the guy who won lightweights last year because the weight class has just gone to the floor. I think because there's a lot of karting has become really popular, I think, in the UK, and there's a lot of kids now. Like when I was growing up, I'd be playing football, rugby at the weekend. There's a lot of kids now doing go-karting. And so they're coming through as like teenagers. And I think the weight limit was sort of more of an adult weight limit. So they were carrying around like these heavy seats with lead. So I imagine the championship have slammed the weight limits down to make it easier for safer for the kids, where they're not sitting on all this lead. But because of that, the heavyweights come down. And to be honest, I shouldn't be a super heavyweight. I should be a heavyweight. So I just need to come down with that. It synchronized perfectly last year when I was literally right on the weight limit for heavyweight. It could not be more perfect. But that's just how it goes. Same in Formula 1. If music was allowed in Formula 1 cars, wouldn't the drivers would play? What do you mean? Like, if they could just... I'm sure they could have music. I don't think it's banned in the car. Jacko says, I can see Red Bull beating the Ferrari and the Camel. Isabel, I'll be surprised if Perez as well. D6, what are you eating? I was eating a gingerbread man. Or woman. Gingerbread person. A gingerbread biscuit. Welcome, Dutch Line. Look at the difference between Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, by the way, here. Welcome, Alfred in Uganda. Let's support our boy, Max. Big support for Max Verstappen down in Uganda. You love to see it. Honorary Ugandan, I've heard. Welcome, Seared BB. Yeah, we'll see. If Perez has... the way I look at it, it's already decided, probably. But if Perez has a bad race here, he's out. If Perez has a good race here, like a really good race, it's a case of, oh, well done, Perez. You know, great to finish on high. You're out. So I just think it's done for Perez. TSMT would listen to GTA radio stations. I mean, some people I know. I mean, Nathan Maximum, who's a faster karter than me. He's been my teammate in a few races. He's a very fast go-karter. He's one of the fastest go-karters in the country when it comes to arrive and drive level. He will connect his phone to his headphones and listen to music. So that's how he rolls. Welcome, Davina James. Good to see you. Long time. It was a long time because I didn't stream the last race. I was slacking. What's the top left corner? You don't mean top left. You mean that? You mean top right? That's the wind. I don't know, that opens up a possibility of rhythm doping. I don't think rhythm doping's a thing. They get beeps. You get beeps anyway. So. Welcome, Zoe Despo Catty as well. So it says Red Bull reporter they have faith. Yeah, but that's a very corporate thing. We have full faith. I'm sure Alpine just said they had full faith in Famine to lead the team, and next day, you're out. That's just business. That's just life. T, do you know the way? Way to where? Isabel agrees. They're done with him. They're just waiting for the summer break. That's from the contracts. Yeah. I think they needed stability at that time. But remember, with Adrian Newey going, the stability's all gone. I don't think there's going to be rain. Martin Brundle's on the grid. Is it a filming day? Honestly, it should... Red Bull, just put someone in the car, it'd be fun. Just switch it up. Zoe says, I'm ready to watch a race in the paddock. Oh, how is it in the paddock? I've been to the paddock in Spa. Are you in the restaurant at the top? Red Bull pulling a Dutch Van der Linde. What do you mean? Jacko, Lance Stroll should be removed. They'll never... Well, we talked about this in the F1 podcast. Where we talked about Aston Martin finally doing their hypercar program after many years of shenanigans. Is that a banter Steiner on the grid? Is there rain? No, don't think so. Martin Brundle's son is a carbon copy. It's slightly unnerving because they have the same intonation, and it's like I find there's something. It was so funny when he had to do that Saudi Arabian or Abu Dhabi autonomous racing league, and it was just all falling apart. And he just had to be like, "This is amazing. This is so dramatic," as the cars all stood to a still on the straight because their computers crashed. Welcome, Christopher Range. Good to see you. Let us know how it's going with the setup. Davina, you've seen the new Moser VGS? I want to, or Vision GS, I think it's called now. I want to try that tonight. Gonna have a shower and I'm gonna just go sim racing. So I'm just obsessed with racing. Just have an addiction. Davina has a feeling Perez will win. We'll make it 8 winners this season. I mean, what? I mean, I remember when I was with Formula E earlier on, and the CEO of Formula E did a bet where he bet he bet $250,000 that. Oh, actually, yeah. The CEO of Formula E at the beginning of the F1 season, I believe, has bet. This is still live. $250,000 to charity if someone beats Max Verstappen in the championship. And at the time it was like, oh, it's just, you know, never going to happen. But now, Formula E are going to be paying Formula 1. I think I covered that. I think I did a video on it. D6 says, bro, one of my friends at the paddock. How were they at the paddock? Just bought paddock club ticket? Or with the team? Okay, Ricciardo, Lawson and Tsunoda. They should just get Perez in there and just make it a straight shootout, I think. Do you think F1 drivers are stronger than UFC fighters? No. I think I asked Jake Dennis this. He's a Formula E world champion. And he's like, you just need to be fast enough to get around the corners. Unforgiving player says things are getting spicy. Isabel says the bet was so stupid. Oh goodness me. Well, it wasn't my idea. But yeah, Formula E was actually so exciting this season. It was so cool to be part of it, and the championship final, interviewing all of the championship protagonists and understanding their personalities. There is a grid walk going on by the members. There's not really too much happening on the grid walk. Blank says Max level up. Can Max win from P11? I mean, theoretically, yeah. I mean, if he overtakes and there's safety cars and keep bringing the gaps back, we'll see. But it looks like it's going to be... It's very... Well, anyone know what the weather temperature is? Because it looks dry. Mark Webber having a chat with someone, I don't know. He's agent to Oscar Piastri. So he's having a simply lovely Sunday. LA Thorn, my prediction is Hamilton gets win 2 the season here. Oh, I've voted for Hamilton. Well, yeah, he's right in P3. We'll see what happens with DRS and everything. Who would win in a fist fight, Max or Lewis? Honestly, I suspect they're both not real. I don't think that would be a fun watch. So, yeah, only 22 minutes to go till the race start. Oh, Lucy, why are they looking after Sainz's car? Is that the FIA? Is that Ferrari? Let's see if anyone's going to suffer damage. You just can't really afford any aero damage here. It's not like previous races we've been to. You need all of your aero. There's a lot of work going on, a lot of cars actually. McLaren having some work done. I think they do it in the pit box, but maybe that's part of firming conditions. Adam says Max will lose. He has thin arms. What, like a T-Rex? Size X Lewis would win. Who would win? Jos Verstappen versus Lewis and Max Verstappen? That's a more interesting question. How are we doing on the stream front? Chat, 200 people watching. Nice, but only 43 likes. Chat, we can do better. We can do a big push. We gotta go big on the likes today. Let's go big on the likes. Go big or go home. Let's push for 100 likes. Smash that like button if you're watching. Saturn Brown's turned up. Flavio Briatore, I think, is on the grid. Sort of aimlessly wandering around. See how McLaren are going to do. They'll have had a debrief at the McLaren Technology Centre, no doubt. Lots of content coming out with McLaren on the channel. It's all recorded. I just need to edit it. Maybe I should have a massive editing session today. There's a celebrity here. I don't know who the celebrity is. But it'll pop up. Oh, it's an ice hockey player. They know who the celebrity is going to be. It's no coincidence. Oh, I've got a grid walk coming as well. Grid walk video coming from Formula E in London. featuring Craig David. Featuring Craig David. Some interviews. I went around, did some interviews. Welcome Brigsby of the Brigsby clan. Could you take a look at the like command? I feel like Stream Element Spot is actually not here. He just hasn't turned up yet. He only does like 3 a weekend. Chris Rain's done and done, smashed it. Sainz X, Piastri first, Lando second, Lewis third, or Perez. Well, now, hang on. Now I'm thinking maybe Lewis. Less than 20 minutes to go. Now I'm thinking maybe Lewis Hamilton. The teams have all got foil coverings over the cockpit, so it must be hot out there. 94k, did we hit it? Hang on. Oh, we haven't got my subs thing. Hang on. I'm not very good at this, am I? I'm not the best. Let's try and get this working. Here we go. Is that going to work? Let's see. Oh, no. But yes, I can confirm we are on 94, sorry. Just lost 1,000. 94,000 subscribers. Doesn't it look good as well? Nice, look at that. 94k. Chat, you know what to do if you're not subscribed. But I know you're just all subscribed. That's the thing. Let's get out the claps 94k. We should. In fact, I'm going to clap it. 94 is a huge milestone. I'm going to put a 10 out of 10. I mean, we're so tantalizingly close to 100k. It's just so much hard work has gone into it. So much hard work will need to go into it to get to 100k, because otherwise everything's got to keep coming out. But I think we can just see it on the horizon. Oh, look at the claps! Look at the claps coming out for everyone. Sounds cool. 94k is a good number. 93, 91, 87, but 94. I feel like 94 is like one of the big 94k. Welcome, Bob Badger. Marley as well. Will I do an unboxing? I will definitely. If I get one, I'll unbox it 100%. We'll get to 100k for sure, we believe in you. We'll keep pushing. I mean, if we... Honestly, the F1 streams... But I need to do some big videos. I need to do those big videos with the big thumbnails and the big titles that everyone just has to click on. You can't not click on them. That's what we got to do. Thanks, everyone. Best community in stream ever. Definitely best community. Thanks, Rosalind. Yeah, if we do get the 100k, we'll put it here. Or we'll just put it in front. We'll just have a camera on it. Am I going to wear a suit and make a big speech? I think I probably will do a video. Yeah, I definitely will do a video. I'll do like a milestone video. I might do like a highlights video from like all the way from 0 subscribers to 100k. Like every year. Might do that. Welcome, Cheeks. What's my thought on the C8 ZR1? What, the Corvette? It's a very nice looking car. Andy B. Noise for the win. Yeah, let's see how the McLaren pace is going to look. I think it could be a very exciting race, to be honest. And arguably, Mercedes and McLaren have the strategy options. Zooks refuse to call it boring stuff. No, there's never any boring content on this channel. It's only exciting videos. It's only content I would watch. We have the same font, Lucas Racing Statistics. Yeah, we need to kind of... Well, I want to reach out again to Formula 1 and try and like do a thing with Formula 1 for this. In the same way that when we did it with Formula E, it was all official, we had footage and everything. So again, I can show Formula 1 and say, oh, it'd be really cool to, you know. But also the stats are the stats. I mean that. Do I still race with Rory? Not really, because I don't have time to race in the day. So, and he raced in the day. If I was racing in the day or he was racing in the evening, then we probably would race. We raced together for years. My rate 100k, yeah, we'll definitely do something like that. Okay, the anthems are about to start. There's a lot of smoke going on. Is it a flyover or something? Loads of smoke in the air at Spa. Verstappen and Ricciardo next to each other. How long is the trying to be going? About 5 years. About 5 years. Joseph Hamilton for the win. Well, we'll see. We will see. 100k for Singapore. It'd be amazing if we're on like 98.5 in a big GP. We'll see. Puleng, welcome to membership. Thank you so much. Chat, can we please get the claps out for Puleng? Oh, sorry, Puleng Ivrivi Nakata Sane. Thank you so much. Puleng to as a friend though. There we go. Can we get the claps out for Puleng? I'm gonna do the absolute chef's kiss emoji. Welcome to the membership, and you get the emojis. Now you can truly express yourself. Like this. All of the emojis available. Thank you so much, Pooling. Really appreciate it. The support means everything. Makes all of this possible. This is not a company or whatever. If you had £1 for every subscriber, what car would you buy? So if I had 94... Well, let's just say if I had a budget of 94k, I don't even know. I've never even looked at a budget that high. I don't know what you can get for 94k. I suspect I could get a really nice car for like 30k. Can you get like a Porsche for 30k? Welcome Martin as well. How much time till the race starts? Just 40 minutes to go. It's the Belgian anthem right now. I don't know if it's a banger or not. Not sure. Oh, look at the claps coming out. Love to see it. Thank you so much, P-Link. Grida joined KCR as well, joining the ranks. Welcome to the team. What's the second emoji? Which one? Kevin says only rich people can subscribe. Not true. Try it, Kevin. The subscribe button is the most democratic button. It's completely free. And honestly, if everyone who watched my videos just hit subscribe, we'd be on like 300k. Or probably a lot more. Try it out. Try it out, Kevin. Video doesn't use emojis, but I clap ones. Video is just replicates the emojis in real life. Doesn't even need the emoji. You just that's what you're doing. Maverick, if Perez screws up, oh, there's a flyover. What are they? Little F16s. 3 F16s going over. Okay, anthem done. Hamilton and Charles Leclerc sharing their moments. Just 11 minutes to go. 25k. I've literally known how much Porsches cost, but I imagine the maintenance is very expensive. You can buy an old Boxer. Weren't the Boxers like derided though? Mark, you need a working phone number for a YouTube account. Those who can't afford a prepaid dumb phone can't subscribe. You don't need a phone number for a YouTube account. I'm pretty sure I don't. Do you? I'm pretty sure you don't, but I might be wrong. Chat, can we confirm? So you need at least £5. Okay, so actually it costs. If that's true, big if true, then it actually costs £5 to subscribe. In which case, if that's true, and we've got 94,000 subscribers, then we've got over £400,000 worth invested, right? That's our capital. Does that make sense? If I go to a big investor and say, hey, do you want to invest in the channel? I can say, people have spent 400. Is that how it works? Zoe doesn't think so, as he's got 2 more years of contract. Is that for his phone? Google wants my phone number for a new account. They can just bog off. Can you not just get a phone number on the internet, like for free? Or is that not a thing? Bob says no, it doesn't. And just an update there. Belgium using F16 and are converting to F35s. Okay, good to know. Maybe those were outgoing F16s. The F35 is not quite ready. Maybe next year at the Belgian GP we'll see F35s. Vian says, will it rain? No, I don't think it's going to rain. We're very close now, 10 minutes away. Kireth didn't give a number. Crazy, I'm using both a phone and a PC, and you don't need to pay for A to subscribe to YouTube. That's rubbish your country. Rubbish unless your country what? Well, I think the jury's out on that one, but I'm definitely not charging. I'm not charging for these streams. I'm not even running adverts. Right, Hamilton getting in the car. Are we ready? Yeah, Tsunoda's got a 60 players grid penalty, so he's going to be starting actually in the grandstands. They gave him a seat, row 63, seat. Oh, someone's spilling oil out the back of the car. Is that Mercedes? Someone said earlier, fluid leaking from a car out the back. And I think, yes, it was a Mercedes, and it was Lewis Hamilton's. By the way, you can see my karting video sales racing Lewis Hamilton. It will make sense when you see the videos. Who's going to crash first in this race? Got to be Logan Sargent. You can reach and ask if they want to sponsor you. Who? Who will sponsor us? Karen says Iran YouTube is still banned. How are you on YouTube then if YouTube's banned in Iran? Okay, we're just 9 minutes to go till the start of the race here. Hopefully going to be an exciting one. Anea says, to confirm everyone, it will not rain. I am from Belgium. Okay, so we have an actual certified Belgian in the chat. There is some sort of clouds nearby, but it looks baking at the track. With a great human invention known as a Wuppen. Well, let's see what's going to happen here. I think... What, is La Source going to be a bit mad? Side by side into Eau Rouge. And then what will happen on the Kemmel Straight? And will someone try and bolt and get a second gap before DRS opens? Thanks, D6. Loads of stuff coming. Loads of stuff already there on Motorsport. Loads of stuff coming. Some really interesting, I think, Motorsport videos. Welcome, Shake and Bake. Zoe's got some work to. Zoe, you're in the paddock. The race is about to start. It's an advert for gin now. Let's do a nations check. Is the bot here? We'll have to do a manual nations check. Chat, let us know where in the world you're watching from. It was a rare victory for the UK yesterday. It was a rare victory for the UK. Oh, it was a sizzling steak. Germany, USA, UK, Netherlands, Croatia, Belgium, Zimbabwe. Welcome, Joe. Yeah. If you get that sync up, it's going to be absolutely glorious. Ryan, South Africa, Isabel, Germany, Dutch, Netherlands, Fitbit, Netherlands, Jacob, Denmark. Here comes USA, though. Zumi, Gridder, Shake and Bake, USA, Crazy, Cyprus, Martin, Aruba, Karen, Iran, Aziz, Malaysia, Sizex, London, Raw, Australia, Bob, UK, MS, USA, D6, Indonesia, Chicken Wing, I don't know where that is. Kuwan, Netherlands, Brandon, Netherlands, Mike, USA, Ozfrog, Antarctica, Zachary, USA, Unforgiven Player, USA, Mohammed, Egypt. I think that's a win for the USA. Forget the Olympics. This is the one that every country wants to win. ACPW UK. I think the USA has won that, chat. Can we get a confirmation? Hiske, Amsterdam, T, Narnia, Enigma, Nepal. But I think it's still a victory for USA. Salvatore Gabrielli in the chat as well. Well, hang on, is it Netherlands or USA? I think it's USA. Is it Netherlands? Are the Netherlands washed at the Nations game? It used to just be absolute Netherlands just domination. And South Africa. Is that El Rowan's from South Africa? We used to have so many from South Africa. Fitbit says a Dutch one. Gridder says USA takes a W. Christopher Rain's coming in with another vote for USA. Right, 5 minutes to go, everyone. Here's Jay from South Africa. Pro confirming it's USA followed by Netherlands. What is going on in the Netherlands right now? Right, let's get this going at Spa. I want to see some racing. Logan Sargent starting ahead of Joe Guan Yu and Sonoda. Race not started. Okay, hang on a second. We don't need that. "44 laps. 7 duchies. Fitbit USA 1. Okay, I'm leaving to another channel. Maybe the USA is just taking over everywhere, though. Welcome, Brandon from Netherlands. Hello, everyone from the Netherlands. Only the Netherlands. Okay, opening title. So we're getting ready for formation lap. Goodness me, it's so hot. Woo. It's funny, I was out racing in the heat, in the sun, helmet really hot, engine really hot, but because you're just moving at speed, it feels great. When you just sat. 4 minutes to go, yes indeed. 4 minutes to go till the formation lap is gonna get underway. Karen sending out those USA flags from Iran seems slightly dangerous. Don't want to cause an international incident. Are the Mercedes still leaking? They've been working on it, so hopefully not. But very weird. You'd assume it's just a as part of the setup of the car. They hadn't tightened something or put a cap back in or something. Lucy's got the beer and snacks ready for this one. Love Spa so much. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great race. I've been looking forward to this one all year, actually. I really like driving Spa. If you look at my sim racing videos, you know that Spa's basically like my go-to circuit these days, and I didn't like it back in the day. I didn't like driving it, but now just absolutely love it. I cannot get enough of Spa. No AC, no AC. I need to see how expensive AC would be, because honestly it would be worth it. It would be worth it. Just right now, oh, if it was just nice and cool, but it's not. It's sweaty. D6 says the Woat this year is Checo. The Woat of all time is Mazepin. Well, hang on. How can you have a Woat who's not all time? Karen says Lumfao. Okay, running down the grid. Yes, if Verstappen in P11 because of his penalty, but he's done the best he can. He really dominated qualifying yesterday. Let's be honest about that as well. So does that bode well for Verstappen? Is he going to get a lot of DRS benefit on the exit of Radion? We will see. Ace is saying Perez is the GOAT. Some people saying he's the GOAT, some people saying he's the WOAT. Which one is it? Yeah, in England people don't have air conditioning. But in England, I don't know whether one day I'll get air conditioning and I'll be like, why do they go through so many years of my life not having AC? You've only got one life. But I only ever really think about it when it's very hot, and I assume the prices are really high. What I should do is think about it in the winter and be like, oh, it might be hot this summer. But it just, because I've got servers here. These servers are basically propelling heat into my face. And I've got routers here, and I've got a big screen, and I've got a screen here and a camera, and I've got screens there. And yeah, just adds up. Welcome, Ryan. Okay, I've got a question actually. I've got a genuine question. I've seen that you can get these coolers, right? That you plug into the mains, and you put ice in them, and they fan out like ice, like cold vapor, whatever. That's great. I'm not going to be refilling that with ice. Okay. Why can't they do something? I don't want to give the game away here. Why can't they do something where you plug it into the electricity, it freezes the water, so you just top it up with water, which is easier, and then it uses that ice to cool the vapor? Why do you need to supply it with ice when a freezer will freeze water? Can someone explain that to me? Todd says also being extremely attractive creates heat. Not sure about that one. Formation lap underway. Am I delayed? Yes. Oh, goodness, I am. Hang on a second. Well, actually, in the broadcast, it's not quite. There's only one goat Latifi as the tag hewer ticks over to 3 PM local time. Now the formation lap will be underway. Let's get rid of the map. So the formation lap is underway indeed. Is Charles Leclerc leading the way? See the freezer with a fan. That's exactly what I want. I want a freezer with a fan. Go sit in the freezer. How big is your freezer? How small are you? Michael says, come on, George and Hamilton. Mercedes fan spotted. Ricardo on softs. I'll check here. Right. Apparently Amazon saying it is going to be a 2-stop. Oh my goodness. The Kemmel Straight is absolutely packed. It is just... Oh my goodness. It's so... I really hope one day that there's never a piece of carbon fibre flies into that crowd because it is so densely packed. It's great to see, but it makes me worried because I've been on that straight. I've been down to the fences and you see the cars going past so quickly. Just hope it's all safe. You also have portable air conditioners. When I started streaming, welcome to Land of Vestige. When I started streaming, there was a guy who used to come in that he had air conditioning. And I feel like, would my streaming career be any different if I'd just also done it? Why is Max 11th? He got a engine penalty. Yeah, chat's on it. Right, so what's going to happen for the start chat is it's going to go we're going to go live. Well, we're live already. The standings are going to show you what's happening. I'm then going to catch up. I'm going to see what's happening on the broadcast, which is a bit delayed. Put a wet net rag in the fridge. Maybe I just need a fridge here. But then, ironically, the fridge will make the ambient temperature hotter, right? So... Japanese friend says Hamilton win, I'm going to call it. Well, a few people coming in for Hamilton, actually. We haven't really seen that before this season, but people coming in and saying Hamilton. Captain's proud to be a papaya. A talking fruit. Okay, I think the cars are going to be gridding up now. Live timing is working, so you will see. And yes, confirmation that Ricardo won the softs and Zhou Guanyu on the hards. No worries for our Pierdes. Hope everything's well in Australia. Chat, last opportunity. Let me know in the chat who's going to win this race. Just put the name and driver I think it's going to win. Okay, and like I said, I can see now pictures of Charles Leclerc making his way to the front of the grids. Phil says Max owns Spa. He owns this place. He owns Rio de Janeiro. Lando coming in. Carlos Sainz on hard as well. Was that not picked up by the graphic? But maybe Intel coming in. Charles, Norris, Max, Lewis Hamilton, Jimmy, Norris, Perez, Lewis. Wow, it's going to be a long delay here for the start because... Is that Yuki Tsunoda is just ambling around? Does he have an issue or something? Or is he just going really slowly? He might just be going really, really, really slowly. There you go, right, your standings are live. You can see what's happening. I'm going to wait to see what happens with the live pictures. Come on, live pictures. 1 red light, 2 red lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. So lights go out at Spa. Does Perez get a good start? No, he doesn't. He dives behind Charles Leclerc. Hamilton's got a great start. Hamilton's already ahead of Perez. Hamilton up into P2 at La Source. Does he give Perez racing green? Yes, he does. And that's side by side. Perez are side by side going down the back straight into Eau Rouge. One of them will need to give. Oh, there's Perez who backs out. Hamilton takes P2 off the start line, side by side with Perez. And into the Kemmel Straight. But Perez is coming back now around the outside. Hamilton having to defend. Is Hamilton going to hold it into Les Combes? Yes, he does. Oh, George Russell's getting involved as well. And George Russell takes the escape road in Les Combes. He might have to get back a position there. So you can see, let's catch up. Carlos Sainz, I think, has gained a few positions. And I wonder if Lando Norris has lost out. And you can see, where is George Russell? He's in P5 right now. Yeah, big defense there by Hamilton. Huge defense. He gave the racing room to Sergio Perez. That enabled Sergio Perez to take the outside line at La Source. And it was a drag race into Eau Rouge. But then Perez must have lifted off and just followed into far behind Hamilton. He didn't fancy going side by side. That means Perez drops down to P3, but it looks like the Red Bull is quick. Remember, Hamilton's car did have coolant leaking on the way to the grid. So Mercedes will be crossing their fingers here that there's no issues with Hamilton's car. But Perez and the Red Bull do look quick. Verstappen, watch. Verstappen already up from P11 into P9. Yes, in the chat, if you can keep us updated on how Max Verstappen's doing. Next on his list is going to be Fernando Alonso. Welcome, Ragovidas. Good to see you. So Verstappen right now in P9, remember he's starting P11 because of grid penalty. Tatamo not happy with Norris. Norris moving backwards here. And I think it was Piastri who was looking very, very, very racy. And Verstappen went round the outside of Alex Albon in the bus stop. It's like taking candy from a baby, that one. Made it look really easy. Verstappen now ahead of Fernando Alonso. That will be on the Kemmel Straight. So Verstappen, the Red Bulls look quick here, I have to say. And Lando Norris, he's dropped behind Carlos Sainz, but then he's done the fastest sector one out of anyone. So Norris will want to catch up, but Norris now has Verstappen behind him. How has this happened that Lando Norris, 1-2 in Hungary, is now only 1 place ahead of Max Verstappen, even though Max Verstappen had a 10-place grid penalty? How can that be the case? Something has gone badly wrong there for McLaren and Lando Norris, and everything is going right for Verstappen. I don't know who called a Max Verstappen win, but Verstappen is in P8 right now. Let us know in the chat if you were someone who called it. And you can see here Norris is going to go, I think, from attack onto from Carlos Sainz, and instead turn his gaze more into his mirrors and be a bit concerned about championship rival and championship leader Max Verstappen maybe getting past here. Karen called it from Iran. And Phil said Max owns Spa. Well, that's what seems to be happening at the moment. Charles Leclerc, 0.6 second gap. I wonder if Lewis Hamilton, with DRS now activated, Hamilton might be able to go through the lead here. Let's see. Hamilton's really going to go for it. Maybe on the exit of Eau Rouge. You don't want to do it too early. You don't want to lose your momentum. But surely Hamilton, with the slipstream and the DRS, is just going to make easy work of Charles Leclerc here on the Kemmel Straight. I feel like it's just absolutely not in doubt at all. But it still hasn't happened yet. Hamilton maybe needing to go around Leclerc, and Leclerc's gone defensive into Les Combes. How is it going to work? Hamilton gets ahead into Les Combes. So Lewis Hamilton, it's hammer time right now, leads the 2024 Spa GP. How cool is that? Hamilton in the lead. Then Charles Leclerc, then Sergio Perez, then Oscar Piastri, then George Russell, then Carlos Sainz, then Lando Norris, and Max Verstappen setting the fastest lap. Chat, do we have any Lewis Hamilton fans in the chat here? Because Hamilton could win this. He's already 0.6 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc. And a lot of other drivers behind are going to have to defend against a absolutely rampaging Max Verstappen. So let's see what happens here. Verstappen at the moment is 6 tenths behind Lando Norris. Hell yeah, coming in the chat. Lewis on fire. And Bob saying it's Mallet grandfather clock. AKA hammer time. Zhou Guanyu's had an issue. I wonder how bad that issue is. Is it going to cause a safety car or a VSC, a virtual safety car? We'll see. He's obviously had some sort of issue there, and he's trying to get it back to the pits. But if he can't and he stops on circuit, might be a safety car coming. Let's see. Brian says hammer race. Could it be 2 wins this season for Sir Lewis Hamilton? And big issue for Zhou Guanyu. I wonder, he's going so slowly. It might be on the electrical power only. I wonder if he's going to get lapped here. Bob, it's hammer time, bro. Zhou Guanyu, yeah, he's trying to get back to the pits. Pineapple saying Lewis doing well, hammer time. Gravity saying hammer time. Lucy, Lewis looking strong today. Karen reporting that Perez has a battery issue. Do we have any more information on that? And keep an eye on Zhou Guanyu there as he just started Sector 3 and he's going to go down this straight here that normally they'd be absolutely screaming down. And is the Hamilton train going to catch him? Let's see. I'm a bit worried here about Zhou Guanyu because in fast corners and then the bus stop, is he going to get caught? What do you think, Chow? What do you think from here? Oh, he looks like he might be accelerating now. No, I think he's going to make it. I think he's going to make it. Why is Carlos Sainz on hard? I don't know. It's just a Ferrari banter strategy. Crazy Lewis, 3 laps in, Hamilton's going to win. We'll see. Any advantage on Ricciardo being on softs? I don't know why Ricciardo's on softs, to be honest. I don't know. Unless he's going to do like a 3-stop or something like that. Fastest lap for Sir Lewis Hamilton, and he is now almost a second ahead. So if he can just get a couple more tenths, he will gap Charles Leclerc, who had a really good qualifying. We know Leclerc's a good qualifier, we know that. But maybe his race pace doesn't always quite match it. And if you're Oscar Piastri here, are you licking your lips, thinking, I quite fancy getting past Sergio Perez, and then Charles Leclerc? Hydraulic issue for Zhou Guanyu, who's now got going again. Zhou Guanyu's decided to not to retire. He's fixed it himself. Bring back the edible straws. They are here somewhere, but the base of the box was left outside in the rain, and it's all cardboard for the environment because you get edible straws for the environment, and there's all a taste of rainwater. Verstappen climbing. No, he's in P8. Nothing yet on Verstappen watch at the moment. Captain Skull, by the way, is not happy with Lando's performance. Chat, I'm not happy with the like front. 143 likes. We can do better. We can get to 200 likes right now. Let's do what Lando Norris isn't and just absolutely nail it. Hit that like button. We'll get up to 200, hopefully. Verstappen being told on the radio, keep patient. Maybe. Can Verstappen do anything strategy-wise? Can he do an undercut here or something? Tatamo saying Norris has no pace. Lewis Hamilton couldn't quite shake off Charles Leclerc. Down the Kemmel straight into Leclerc. Oh my goodness, it was very close between Piastri and Perez. In fact, Perez kind of, as he turned in, almost Piastri almost lost his front wing. So Piastri really was over Perez, but has dropped back now over a second. So I'm not sure what's happened there, but Piastri has dropped back now. Going to have a look at the race start. Yeah, Zhou Guanyu leading the Grand Prix. Sergio Perez decided very early it wasn't a good start, but Hamilton was ahead. It seemed like a bit of banging of wheels as they went into La Source. And at some point, Lando Norris is going to get absolutely mugged. I think Lando was just on the wrong side of the flow, basically. Unforgiven player saying Sargent sucks. We'll see. A bit harsh. A bit harsh on old Logie Bear, maybe. It's pronounced Leclerc. Right, so Hamilton now has that advantage to Charles Leclerc. And the gap to Verstappen, 6.4. Oh, it's the Alonso train. Chat, it's the Alonso train. Here we go. Welcome, Christopher Lee. Good to see you, my friend. Only 100. Chat, we can do so much better on likes. 1,400 people watching. Come on, we can absolutely dominate the light front. Chat, I leave it in your hands. But yeah, Fernando Alonso here is holding up Albon, Ocon, Gasly, Bottas, Ricciardo, Stroll. Ricciardo on the softs as well. So it's been really critical for Verstappen to get ahead of Alonso, and he's in that lead pack. And it really is a lead pack because you've got 2 Mercedes, 2 Ferraris, 2 McLarens, and 2 Red Bulls in the top 8. Yeah, gotta love a good Alonso train. It's a classic Alonso train here. Classic one. If Lando gets at least P3-4, I'll be happy. Gervir, more of a regret if Hamilton starts winning with W15 now. I don't know. I mean, he's going to Ferrari. Ferrari put it on pole in this race, or Charles Leclerc did in the Ferrari. Liam says Max is going nuts again. Is that on the radio? Hamilton saying something is moving down my legs. It's coming through the walls. What's going down Hamilton's legs? Hamilton. Something's moving down Hamilton's legs, everyone. Boosted Motorsport in the house. What could it be? Something is Hamilton's just reported. Something is moving down his legs. The English snake. What does that mean? Chat. What does that mean? Could it be? What could it be? Is it an insect or something? A beaver? You're not gonna have a whole beaver in the cockpit. Have you seen a beaver? Probably a knee pad strap. Maybe the knee pad strap has come loose. So there's a bit of drama there in Hamilton's car. Let's see if that resolves itself. Meanwhile, Charles Leclerc is gapping Sergio Perez. Maybe it's a hamster. Maybe there's a hamster in there. Where is Verstappen? Verstappen is 4 tenths behind Norris. Maybe he's being told to ease off here. There's 2 championship leaders here are battling for P7 right now. It's interesting to see. A lion. Belgian steak sauce is very specific. Oh, 200 likes. Thanks so much, everyone. Appreciate it. Yeah, Zhou Guanyu is just chilling in the pits right now. And Hamilton with that 1.8 gap. Could this be a win for Lewis Hamilton? The OG. Hamilton playing mind games. Maybe that's going to get reported to Red Bull. And Red Bull are going to deploy an analyst to work out what it means. Maybe it's a code word. Maybe it's a code for like, hey, we're looking really good. Everything's working. Now Hamilton's on mediums. Doralo says McLaren really need a 1-2 if they want a championship. Yeah, I mean, what's going on with McLaren here? Because Carlos Sainz is on the hard tyre, right? So Carlos Sainz is doing a great run here on the hards. Thanks, Liam. Appreciate it. Kaver says, let's go hammer. See, Guan Yu Zhou is cooked. As it stretches out, the gap between Verstappen and Alonso is now about 4 seconds. There you go. So Carlos Sainz on the hard tyre might be able to go a little bit longer. Prosy says Zhou Guan Yu isn't going to be in F1 for much longer. Yeah, well, he said he quite fancies being a reserve driver. Which is an interesting shout. Welcome, Marie. You got a bit. Are you subscribed with notifications, Marie? Nico Hulkenberg dives into the pits very early doors. So we think it's going to be a 2-stopper. Is that going to precipitate a number of stops now in the pack there? As they're worried about a big Nico Hulkenberg undercut. Oh, interesting. No noting. So what says Norris is just holding Verstappen up? Well, maybe he's playing wingman to Piastri in a way then. Sizek saying Hamilton playing 5G chess. I'm not sure. Well, unless it's a radio message, I think it's. I'm not sure on the chess front. We'll see. Science making a move on Russell. Yeah, it's the faint beginnings of a George Russell train here, aren't there? How many laps has there been and left? There's a. You can see. You can work it out. Thanks, Becca Dust. Great to have you on board, by the way. I hope you're enjoying the race here at Spa. Still 36 laps to go on this long circuit. Lap times around 1 minute 50. Well, a few drivers in the 1 minute 49s. Grandad says, I hate to say it, but I think Hamilton will have to retire the car through coolant loss. So, oh, there we go. Here come the pit stops I predicted as people try and cover off the Nico Hulkenberg undercut. And I wonder if we're just going to see more and more people pitting at midfield. As I'm looking at onboard George Russell. Did he lock up going into the... No name, is it? No, just ran a bit wide. Don't know what George was doing. Almost like he wasn't concentrating. Danny Ricciardo on the softs and not the first to pit. Yes, indeed. And there you go. So Alex Albon's defended, but Danny Ricciardo might have been... Oh, no. It's very close between Ricciardo and Hulkenberg. No, Ricciardo out ahead of Hulkenberg. But you can see that's why they were worried about the Hulkenberg undercut. Thanks, Federico Masoko. Great to have you in the stream again. And Chaya saying, Verstappen radio, good time management. Yeah, maybe Verstappen's there just chilling. And we'll Piastri being told plan A or B, what do you think? I think A. McLaren, you got to tell your drivers what to do. We're racing drivers. There's more brain power in the strategy. I think you're better off asking, which is like, hey Piastri, do the tyres feel better or worse than strategy? And Piastri's like, oh, the tyres feel like they're going to last quite a lot longer. Okay, Piastri, in that case, we're going to go to B. Why no DRS? There is DRS. There is DRS. Mia saying Lewis for the win. Is anyone going to box this time? Afraid of the Hulkenberg train? Let's see. What about Yuki Tsunoda? Oh, it's not looking good for Visa, Cash App, MasterCard, Capital One RB, is it? Just checking here. Are people saying DRS? Once DRS activates, will open up? Well, I definitely saw DRS was open. I just want to check now. Maybe there's been some kind of issue. Hamilton saying tyres are still okay. The rears are definitely dropping. I see Alex Albon on a new rubber as Pierre Gasly comes into the pits. They probably didn't want to make DRS too overpowered on the Kemmel Straight. Oh, we've got an update here. Just going to watch what happens up Eau Rouge. See Pierre Gasly come in. No, definitely DRS is open. Confirmed. DRS is working. But maybe it's not quite as efficient. Goal alert has come in. Deadpool says free cheat. Lewis on used tyres will struggle later, but maybe a scrub set is actually what you want. I mean, right now he's 2.2 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc. Yeah, Fleece saying Lewis Hamilton gapping here. I think Hamilton wants this. And he's extending the gap, by the way, to Verstappen. So the gap to Verstappen was 6.8. Now it's 10 seconds. Oh, look at the update here from Isabel Paflug, one of the mods. We've got a great ticker tape update. Super professional. Okay, we're saying Perez coming back again. Well, Perez still ahead of Verstappen. Oh, Russell pits. Russell and Verstappen pit. Verstappen goes early. I think Verstappen is predicting that a lot of that pack behind are going to pit early. So we're going to see more people behind pitting. Oh, because if he doesn't, he's going to hit traffic. So maybe they're not concerned about the traffic as much. So Verstappen boxes early. Right, here we go then. Are we going to see Lando box? Are we going to see Carlos Sainz go really long because he's on the hard tyre? So what do you do if you're Piastri and Norris? Do you pit one of the McLarens to cover off Verstappen here? What do they do? Isabel says that's going to be an undercut. That's got undercut written all over it. They may as well have tattooed undercut onto his face because it's so obvious what they're doing. As it looks like Russell already gets past Tsunoda on the Kemmel Straight. Yep, came out just behind Tsunoda, so had to get past him again. Ward says, I pit Piastri. We're about to find out. This is a great thing. We're going to see. Captain would rather pit Piastri. I think Piastri has to be a driver here, though. I think I just rate Piastri more than Lando. Mercedes bait. I don't think... It must have been a coincidence they both came in together. I don't think Verstappen would have been just trying to cover Russell at all costs. Let's see what happens here then, chat. Who's going to go into the pits? If anyone. Hamilton. Are you going to pit, bro? Nope. 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 Ooh, none of the McLaren's pitting. Hamilton does pit! It was a 5D chess there. Hamilton pits on the lead and Perez. And Piastri. The Ferrari stay out and so does Lando Norris. Does that mean they've given priority to big Oscar Piastri here? Have they given priority to Piastri? Now keep an eye on what's going to happen going up Eau Rouge between the likes of Perez, Piastri and George Russell. It looks like Russell's just done the undercut. And where's Verstappen? Verstappen was behind Magnussen. Oh, Verstappen might have been held up by Magnussen. Oh, but Verstappen's going to get past Norris here, though. Verstappen's going to get past Norris, isn't he? Ooh, no undercut for Norris. Yes, indeed. Welcome, Piastri from Poland. Hope you're doing well. Okay, then not have pitted. Wow, okay, so what's going to happen here then? So Charles Leclerc, it's now a Ferrari 1-2, by the way. If you're the Tifosi, let us know if you're feeling good about this. I'm having a look, because it was Norris. I'm sorry, Piastri on Russell into Leclerc, and Piastri got it done. So Piastri overtakes George Russell. And Leclerc being told to box, by the way. Leclerc, so expecting Charles Leclerc in. Yeah, I wonder if people pitting early here, they're going to pay with time where we're at the end. So Charles Leclerc being asked to box, box, box. Is he going to box? Ferrari strap moment incoming. And Carlos Sainz on the hard tyre. It now looks inspired. But surely Lando's going to box as well. So Charles Leclerc pits. They won't double stack it. And Lando, oh, they've kept Lando out here. If we're getting undercut, let's go long. So I think Charles Leclerc, he didn't want to engage in the undercut games. He just wanted to go super long. And there goes Hamilton, but Leclerc was already behind. Is Leclerc going to stay out ahead of Perez and Piastri? This is the big one. It looks like, yes. It looks like Leclerc is staying ahead of Perez and Piastri. So it's as you were for Leclerc. So it's as you were for Hamilton, Leclerc, Perez, Piastri, Russell and Verstappen. The two big potential losers here are Carlos Sainz and Lando Norris. Unforgiven, not happy with Perez. Well, hang on. I won't look too much into the positions at the moment because we're trying to explain. I'm trying to explain how it's working in relation to the pit stops. Oh no! If Fernando Alonso goes long here, if Fernando Alonso goes long, we're gonna have the mother of all Alonso trains. It's gonna be a big one. By the way, Piastri gets past Perez going into the going into Leclerc. It's a great move by Piastri. I make him now provisionally third, behind Hamilton, Leclerc. Nice, Oscar. Yeah, good move from Oscar Piastri there on the experienced Sergio Perez, who used to be a McLaren driver. Let's not forget. Does anyone remember Sergio Perez in McLaren? I remember. I'm just that old. Okay, we're thinking Lando's going to box. Nah, Alonso's not going to win. Don't get carried away. Looking at a replay coming into the pits. Was it an unsafe release from someone? Oh, it might have been an unsafe release from Hamilton. It might have been an unsafe release from Hamilton. Oh. And what made it an unsafe release potentially is because I think... Oh, Alonso boxed. But Norris didn't! You assured me you would. I'm looking here on Verstappen on... Must have been Ricciardo then. That's a straightforward move. Norris and Sainz do not pit. Powder Perez has a battery issue. Hope it's not going to ignite. Well, we've never really seen that before in Formula 1. Now, Alonso... Yeah, come back now to me, Alonso fans. What do you think about podium chances now from P13? Murray switched over onto the stream on the TV. Wow, we've made the TV in the Hudson household with Mam, Janet, and my hubby, Mel. Love your stream every race. Chat, can we send some waves to the Marie Hudson family who've got us on the big TV? Ferrari and McLaren doing a Ferrari right now. This reminds me of Piastri's strategy in Silverstone. Mia saying Alfonso washed. How long will the mediums go? Well, I wonder if Norris is being baited into a game here. Because Carlos Sainz can go long. Carlos Sainz can go really long here. Look at the waves coming out. So let's see what's going to happen here. If Carlos Sainz boxes, I think he's going to come out behind Verstappen now. But he will have slightly fresher tyres. So I'm not sure it's going to make that much difference by the end of the race. Delta, I had you on the TV, but I'm in the garden watching. Okay, we're up in the garden as well. Chat, keep it coming in the chat while you're watching the stream. It's always really cool for us to know. Is Norris going to box? No! Lando! No. What are they doing? Chat, you keep telling me Norris is coming in. You're just trying to bait me. You just it's pure clickbait. Norris is not coming in. Chat, what's going on? Why is Lando not... Why is he not boxing? I'm too bright, aren't I? Pro's image watching on mobile. Keeping it fluid. Lewis Hamilton is looking really good. I think Hamilton's going to inherit the lead of this GP. Christopher Reigns is sick of being a Sargent fan. I need a new hope. What about Lance Stroll? Grandad, your channel was always on my 65-inch telly. Okay, let's try and sort out the exposure then. We can't be underexposed on a TV like that. Big boy. Okay, that's a bit better. Zachary watching in my kitchen while making a leather wallet and drinking coffee. You literally sounds like an advert for a luxury leather brand. Making a leather wallet and drinking coffee. Jasper's watching from the Volkswagen factory in Wolfsburg. Hello to the Volkswagen factory. Obviously, as a Peugeot driver, I shouldn't say that. Volkswagens are good. I was considering getting a Scirocco. But there are too many diesels. I wanted the petrol one. Right, what's going to happen this time around? Carlos Sainz. Is Carlos Sainz on the inspired strat? If Norris doesn't box, McLaren, I just couldn't say anything there. McLaren, he's going to box now, surely. Were McLaren just giving him the choice? Yes, he's boxed finally. There was a yellow flag out as well. Were they just giving him the choice? Deadpool's watching from the T4 VW. Is that the camper van? I really like the look of those. Hiskey in the kitchen roasting sesame seeds, very nice. Box spot. I mean, hoping for a safety car. I mean, oh my goodness me. Chat. F's in the chat. Where's the... F's in the chat for Lando, chat. F's in the chat for Lando. Lando's gone from being right up there to arguably battling with Kevin Magnussen. Absolute F for Lando. What is that strat? Why? He could have been right up there. Just cover what the others are doing. So Lando comes out now on the hard tyre. Interestingly, chat, has anyone seen this? By the way, Max hasn't pitched yet. Has anyone seen what Sergio Perez has done? Because Sergio Perez has gone medium. Ferrari need to pit Sainz now. Well, Carlos Sainz on the hard tyres. I think if you're Carlos Sainz, keep an eye on that gap. If Carlos Sainz boxed now, would it be pretty close between him and Lando? Drew's got the Fs out there. There's going to be no rain save. Oh, Carlos Sainz ran wide. Carlos Sainz ran wide and went into the gravel. If that's indicative of tyres, maybe he will come in. Carlos Sainz, what are you doing? What are you doing, Carlos? What are you doing? He's keeping going. And the two Alpines having a great battle, or were. Can only end in tears. You absolutely love to see it. Esteban Ocon up behind. Gasly, Eau Rouge. Oh, so it was a Haas then. Ocon's just been madly on the move. Tariq. Hey everyone, I'm new to F1 and loving it, but I really don't know proper rules and stuff. Can any one of you tell me which video you can explain to everything at F1? It's a great video. Maybe I should make a video like that. Maybe I should make a video like that on the Motorsport channel. Tariq, give me a week. Give me a week and you'll see it on the Motorsport channel. Chat, send Tariq a link to the Motorsport channel. It will go up. That's a great idea for a video. I'll go through how qualifying works, free practice, how the race works, tyre compounds, everything. I need more inspirations for my videos. Right, Carlos Sainz is only 6.1 seconds ahead of Hamilton. Remember, Hamilton's already pitted. Will Sainz stay out to block Hamilton? Oh! You thinking Ferrari 6D chess? Is that what you're thinking here? The thing is, we've seen this before, like Piastri. Remember Piastri in Barcelona? It just, with DRS, it just doesn't matter. Verstappen, I think we should try to get them, mate. What do you think? Have a go. So Verstappen is going to crack on and try and eat George Russell here. So Verstappen on the move. Welcome, Ashton Sigda. How many laps? 28 laps to go. Sainz sets Sir Lewis Hamilton on fire. What, literally? Literally on fire, or just you mean metaphorically? Maverick hates the McLaren strat. Nairi saying Piastri for the podium. Well, Piastri has got a fast lap right now. I think Piastri is already in the sort of like provisional podium position here, because Carlos Sainz is going to lose a lot of position when he boxes. Unless we're still expecting a 2-stop for a lot of people. Lando Norris has been told something on the radio. Captain saying Lando's not getting top 6. Chat, what do we think? Will Lando finish top 6? The thing is now, it's pretty stacked with teams and drivers. As Kevin Magnussen in the pit's pretty late. By the way, I'm not being funny. Has Daniel Ricciardo pitted? Has Daniel Ricciardo pitted off softs? I think he has. I think he went soft medium, didn't he? Welcome, Neil Crave. Good to see you. Neil Crave of the Sim Racing Camper Van. Unforgiving feels like race just started. Yeah, I know. It's one of these, isn't it? But it's going to be another round of pit stops, I believe. But he has pitted, okay. There we go. Confirmation. Ricciardo's gone from softs to mediums. Nice job, Danny Rick. And Lando Norris just puts his foot down, does a fast lap out of anyone. Is Carlos... Oh, Hamilton! Oh, I thought it was Hamilton Leclerc. It was just a sector line changing. Sorry, I got too excited there. It was just, I saw a flash of red, but it was a red sector. My bad. I just love watching Formula 1, so... Pierre Gasly, I think, just did a move on Nico Hulkenberg. He's falling backwards. Grandad, have you noticed any setup differences with G Pro? Honestly, I said everything in the video. I'm going to have another go. Probably not tonight. It's too hot, but another go this week. Pierre Gasly's parents are in the house for PG. Captain saying Lando is paced, not going to lie. Yeah, Stream Element Spot is just chilling right now. Chris Philly says, come on, Albon. Yeah, Alex Albon in P9. Very handily in the points. Can he hold everyone off, though? And it is going to be the last F1 race till the summer break. But it's only, what, like a 3-week break? Honestly, we need a 3-week break. Like, there's been so much F1 this season. I can't believe between the first Sunday I've been able to race myself. Just because there's been so much F1. Max out of DRS. Max is... Yeah, maybe he's recouping or something, I don't know. Or maybe just watching the fight go on between George Russell and Sergio Perez. That looks to be very close. Science, we think about plan B for medium. They cannot go to the end. And Science saying, let's wait a couple more laps. So I think Science clearly wants to go for a one-stop here. And hang on a second. Hang on. No, West Nil? Hang on. Is this actually 7D chess here from Carlos Sainz? Because if Carlos Sainz goes onto a one-stop, onto mediums, he's going to keep track position. What do we think? If everyone else is on the 2, and Carlos can bridge it to a 1, maybe it's 8D chess. I'm sense checking it because it is Ferrari strat. Chris checking in from the golf course. Goodness me. Very smooth. Wonder who the best F1 golfer is. We're being broadcast all over the place. By the way, if you're new here, just hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100k. Even sounds weird saying it. There's no secret there. So smash that subscribe button completely free, and you'll be a big part of us getting to 100k. But basically everyone here is subscribed already, we know it. Lewis saying no way a one-stop can work. What do you mean? Oh, there you go. Black has got it. I'm going to pin that. That's a pinnable comment. It's worked here before, Isabel says. But Shake and Base saying Carlos losing 1 second a lap to Hamilton. But maybe that's just the price you need to pay now. You need to pay that price now to get onto the mediums till the end. Dimension hopping. Any more news about the Mercedes unsafe release? Not that I've seen. Not that I've seen, actually. Good for remembering. Yeah, Carlos Sainz is trying to do a one-stop. Isn't it similar to what... Didn't Leclerc do this in Japan? Isn't it a Leclerc-Japan strategy here? Maybe. Yeah, you can see the lap times. It is he's losing a second a lap now. But he's not losing too much. He's only losing half a second to the Verstappen, Russell, Perez crew. And he says the tyre delta would be too big. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Who went the longest on mediums? Any signs of rain? There's going to be no rain here. Mark says 70 chest on the 4D space, spinning in 0 time. That's exactly how Ferrari are doing. They are boxing now, I think. I think Carlos Sainz is going to box now. So, are they going to put him on mediums? Or can they convert to a medium and then a soft stint or something? I don't know. But this strategy only works for them if they're going to, I think, go to the end on it. I think Ocon's just gone past Alonso. So Alonso's been struggling. So there's Carlos Sainz. He comes out, whoa, way behind Lando Norris, but he might be a pit stop ahead of all drivers ahead of him. So if he's a pit stop ahead, and you can just really... He is in fresh air. To be fair, he's in fresh air. So Ferrari are trying... And they did put him on the mediums. They did put him on the mediums. Mia says if Lewis wins, he'll break another record. Which record is that? What record is Sir Lewis Hamilton breaking now? Now, there's no way Norris is doing a one-stop, right? I mean, Carlos Sainz hasn't been able to get halfway on the hard tyres. So he wants to do more on the mediums. It doesn't bode well. Like, if you're thinking about the strategy. George Russell trying to get past Perez, and it's happened! And now, Verstappen's right behind Perez. Is there going to be team orders here? Are we going to see team orders? Chat, what would you do? What would you do if you're Red Bull right now? Would you do a swap? Would you effect the swap? Or would you say let them race? I want to hear from you. Paul saying, man, McLaren are bad today. Well, I don't know. I mean, Piastri on the podium. Looks like it. Chat, what do you do if you're Christian Horner right now? Do you let them race? Clickrock says race. Katie says no swap. Flatka without a doubt swap. Lewis says let them race. If I was Perez, I would say screw Max. Well, if you want to call... Oh, Perez boxes. Perez just panicked so much, he literally boxed. He didn't just get out of the way. He just disappeared. Thanks, Charles. Glad to have you back. Best F1 broadcast channel last week. I didn't know where to watch you do Formula E. Then we're back now. We're back probably every race till the end of the season. That was the only clash I had when I agreed to do the Formula E stuff, and I thought it was... I couldn't say no to the Formula E opportunity. Hope you understand. We're back now. We're back home. Literally. Perez forced... What did they box Perez to get him out of the way? Perez, you need to box for this stupid strategy. Why am I boxing? Don't worry, Perez, just box. Ricciardo boxed as well. They were just playing it super safe. We're the Red Bull family. Nice to have you back as well, Ricky McQueen. Kava saying the clerk closing the gap. Keep an eye, 1.8. 8 tenths till DRS comes into play. And chat, we're not even halfway through the race. We've still got half of the race to go. Perez can go to the end. That's true. But... that is true. Yeah, but everyone else who pits will be able to go to the end. I don't think it's a crazy 4D chess move from Red Bull, that one. Isabel's proud of Perez keeping out of the barriers. Chat, anyone saying swap now? I think you're not live on the stream. I think you need to hit live. Maverick, they're sabotaging my boy. We'll see. We know Perez has got medium, medium, hard. Perez being told we were very slow on the straights. Or maybe he was saying that. Maybe that's the battery issue. By the way, Lando Norris is maybe... Hang on, has Verstappen got past Norris? No, Norris was behind. So Norris has caught up with Verstappen. Lando Norris is sneakily not giving up on this race. It's a very interesting one. So here's Lando now. How far behind is he? He's within DRS. He's very, very, very close. Very close. By the way, big thanks to all the subscribers. Really appreciate it. One day we will hopefully be on 100k. Maybe we've been streaming in a different place that's more streaming friendly. Not this absolute oven with no headroom. Thanks, Sharkin. Okay, so Verstappen's still harding off Norris. Norris on the move. Maybe Norris fancies getting Verstappen and George Russell as well. Where's Max's winning chance this race? We'll see. Tafiq was asking for the intel before on how to follow F1 and now knows all the deets. Norris getting a lot of tips from the engineer. That's an interesting one. Oh, Norris and Verstappen look to be very close. Half a second. Let's see as Ricciardo overtakes Sargent. Big overtake, that one. Right. Lando, where are you then? Oh, you've dropped back behind that last source. You might have struggled to catch now, Lando. It's Lando versus Verstappen. We're going to have to ask the question. You know the question if Verstappen gets overtaken here. But let's see. Welcome to the Brian Jones Resource. Sounds like a great band. The Brian Jones Resource. Verstappen stays ahead. Paul says Norris for Norris. Norris for the Norrisians. Gabriella expected more from Hulk. Hulk, what have you done, bro? Unless he's boxed early again, because he boxed the first time. So probably he's actually boxed early. Probably he's going to get a lot more positions. Fly saying Verstappen will take out Lando Norris near overtake. And Paul saying, is Max Verstappen washed? Whoa. So I'm going to see a replay here of Lando. Did he lose some time? Oh, he came hot into the bus stop. Oh, he locked up in the bus stop and went deep and cut the chicane. Lando, what are you doing? Oh, that's a cheeky one. Norris with a big lock up into the bus stop, but then he just completely cut the chicane. And to save a load of time. I'd imagine you get a warning for that. I did a lot of that in my racing today. I also did that in my racing. You'll see. Big defense. Okay, so Norris has got to rebuild again. Hopefully for him he doesn't have a flat spot. Isabel saying Norris can't take the pressure. Ooh. Is Lando Norris really World Championship material? I don't know. Is Lando Norris 7 times World Championship material? That I would say is a very interesting question. Red Bull ring going to happen again between Norris and Max. Well, Norris came steaming into the bus stop, all locked up. Will they go softs in? Well, how long did Danny Ricciardo go on the softs? That's the interesting thing. Adam says Lando needs more time and experience, but he's very experienced in Formula 1. He's arguably one of the more experienced drivers, isn't he? Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Don't know, maybe. Yeah, races today. My races went well. I'm going to be checking the footage later. There aren't that many 7-time world champions, so probably not. Bob says he's showing all the signs that he's not world championship material. He's not ruthless enough. Nairi saying, hot take, Piastri world WDC for Norris. I agree. I agree. And I wonder, let me know if this is too much of a hot take, but I wonder if Piastri starts beating Norris like he's doing now and like he did for lots last season and like he did in Hungary, Norris being overshadowed like Piastri will be like Daniel Ricciardo's Verstappen moment. Because Ricciardo hasn't been the same since he went to Renault and McLaren and whatever they are now, AlphaTauri. Just, we knew he was not at the Verstappen standard. So I wonder if Norris gets beaten by Piastri, then it's just sort of, oh, Leclerc pits. Okay, Leclerc pits early. Leclerc going for the undercut. Norris wins a race and acts like a world champion. James says McLaren are favouring Piastri. Is Lando another David Coulthard? David Coulthard has won a lot more races than McLaren so far. Hiskey saying next year Piastri will be driver number 1. Anyway, if you've been watching on this channel for the last few years, you'll know that that's my view on Piastri and Lando. Or it was last season anyway, and Lando started the season really strong. So the Leclerc pits really early. John Claude said Piastri will take over McLaren. Piastri's going to own McLaren, literally. Powder says Lando's fear of crashing. Isabel says Renault Ricciardo was great. Wasn't exactly Red Bull Ricciardo. Right, let's see what's going to happen here. Who's going to panic and pit? Who's going to panic here from the Charles Leclerc undercut? Surely, if you're Lewis Hamilton thinking about it. Oh, it's a slow stop for Leclerc, by the way. It was a 3.4. It wasn't horrendous. It wasn't the fastest. Does Hamilton box here to cover Leclerc? Is he going to cover Leclerc? Is he? Yes, he is! Hamilton boxes. Piastri. Piastri doesn't box. Russell doesn't box. Verstappen doesn't box. Norris doesn't box. Why is Leclerc going so slow? What's going on with Leclerc? No, that's just a telemetry thing. So Hamilton is going to box here to cover Leclerc. Surely Leclerc's not going to get a one same lap per undercut. So Hamilton will probably stay ahead. Let's keep the language clean. We've got 2,000. Well, sometimes we have 2,000 people watching. People coming into F1 for the first time. Has Lewis pitted yet? Yeah, Lewis has done both his stops now. 300 likes. Thanks so much, everyone. That's huge for us. Russell seems to be on a one stop. Ooh, well. No. Ooh. Hang on. Who actually is on one stop right now? Who's actually on a one stop? Carlos Sainz's one stop is about to completely unravel because he's going to have Lewis Hamilton on fresh hards breathing down his neck. So I don't think the Carlos Sainz masterclass is going to work. I don't think anyone else can convert to a one stop. I'm sorry, I don't know who that was, but I don't believe you. I think neither Piastri, Russell, Verstappen, or Norris are on a one stop. I think it's even debatable whether Carlos Sainz on the one stop. I've got to be honest. I was racing today, and when I felt my tyres go off, I was like, Fitbit 1,000 people didn't hit the like button. Come on. If everyone watching right now hits the like button, we'll get 1,000 likes. It's that simple. Now I see why streamers get so frustrated when they do it on a daily basis. Okay, Piastri, Russell, Verstappen still ahead of Lando Norris. Hamilton already caught up with Carlos Sainz. Surely not. What's the gap? Yes, he has. Within a second. So Hamilton is going to get DRS after Radion through the Kemmel Straight and into Eau Rouge. Anthony saying softs good for maybe 6 laps. Well, how many laps did Ricciardo do on the softs? Kireth believes. So it was just blown away by the Max Verstappen performance. Okay, Hamilton hasn't quite managed to get past Carlos Sainz then. Piastri being told, this looks good, Oscar, let's go. Is Carlos Sainz... Hang on, is it actually AD Chess now from Ferrari? Is Carlos Sainz going to hold up Lewis Hamilton? Chat, do we think Carlos Sainz is going to hold up Lewis Hamilton? What happened to Hamilton? He just boxed. Yeah, Hamilton pitted. 17 laps to go. Why did Leclerc pit? I think he tried to undercut or something, I don't know. But I'm not sure it's going to work for Leclerc because his tyres are going to fade. Carlos Sainz still ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Professor saying there's no way to hold him up. Chat, what do we think? Do we think Carlos Sainz can hold up Lewis Hamilton? Could that make the difference? Is Charles Leclerc just going to be chilling now? Nairi says in the perfect world, character shop just absolutely laughing. I think you may as well keep Carlos Sainz out there. I'm not sure what Carlos Sainz is really racing for anymore. Verstappen boxes! Verstappen boxes. So Verstappen is going to try and undercut Lando here. Okay, here we go. I imagine you're going to see sectors light up from Lando right now. Carlos Sainz does box. Carlos Sainz does box. We will never know. We'll never know, chat. Why'd you say race 16:44? Because there's 16 laps to go, my friend. That's why. So Verstappen is behind Perez again, interestingly. That's the big Perez undercut. Was it a slow stop? Oh! Oh, it's a very slow stop for Verstappen, I think. Oh, no, it isn't. It's a 2.4. It seems to take an age. I saw a pit time of 8.4, but that was just in pit lane. And he came in first. No, it's not a slow stop. It's a 2.4. It's a 2.6 for Carlos Sainz. So not blistering. Not blistering. Just to confirm, it wasn't a disaster stop for Verstappen. Now, Perez definitely won't pit again. So Perez also on a 2-stop. He just pitted really early. But surely they're going to let Verstappen through here. Oh, I'm hungry. That come through. One hungry boy. An unintentional fast. Carlos can finish on softs. Well, what's he on? What did he go on to? Can he do 16 laps on the softs? Let's see. No, I think Carlos Sainz has gone to hard if I'm looking at Carlos Sainz. Is it the 55? Or the 16? Come on, let me see who it is. Okay, I can see. Verstappen flying. Right, here comes Lando boxing now. So is Verstappen going to have to undercut? Surely Verstappen's done a big undercut on Lando here. Only 15 laps to go. But maybe Perez is going to be in the mix. Christian Horner's not happy about it. McLaren mechanics are running to the garage. That was for Norris. Oh my goodness, look at the undercut there. Look at the savage undercut on Lando. Absolutely brutal. So both Perez and Verstappen out ahead of Lando Norris. And surely the Red Bulls not going to come together. If the Red Bulls come together, it's just going to be so funny. Surely they won't. McLaren 2.4 pit stop. It would have been genius to sacrifice Sainz a little bit for Leclerc to catch up. Yeah, it could have made the difference. So you're kind of ruining Sainz's race a little bit. So it depends. So right now, by the way, Oscar Piastri is 13 seconds. Maybe Piastri can go on softs. Ooh, and Verstappen gets past Perez. Okay. Okay, what's the delta from Russell to Verstappen, by the way? I think Russell comes out behind Verstappen, so Verstappen's making some really nice moves. Black, I'll be perfectly happy if the race ends like this. Piastri, Russell, Norris. It's not going to now, it won't. I don't think so. Dan saying Lando makes too many mistakes. Ooh. One hungry boy. Now Piastri boxes. Will Piastri go onto the softs? Or will he just go onto mediums and just like absolutely destroy them? Let's see. Let's see. What's Piastri going onto? Piastri boxes. See, Verstappen and Perez ahead of Lando. So Perez can now play wingman to Verstappen and really hold up Lando Norris here. How long will the Perez defense last for? We will see. Where did Piastri... Oh, Piastri comes out very neatly. A few seconds behind Charles Leclerc. So, remember, Leclerc pitted really early. No worries, Chris Fails. Thank you so much. What a stop. 4.4. Oh, no, it was a 4.4 stop. Well, it would have been a lot better. It would have been a lot better if they'd shaved 2 seconds off that, which seems to be the average. He'd be just only a couple of seconds behind Charles Leclerc already. Will Hamilton box again? No. Why would you think Hamilton will box again? Did they put him on hards as well? Maybe as a complete faff in the garage. Maybe he just wants to drive really hard. Now, Hamilton's not going to box here. So Hamilton, Leclerc, Piastri, Verstappen, Norris are definitely done with the pits. And probably Perez and Sainz. So it's just George Russell. We're trying to see where George Russell is going to slot in. Will George Russell slot in behind Perez or ahead of Perez? We'll see. Gonna have a look here at... Oh, he absolutely slammed into Jackman. It happened recently, didn't it? Oh, the Jackman's hurt his neck. Yeah, so Piastri came in and absolutely slammed into the Jackman at like 60 miles an hour. He got pushed back off his feet. But he's okay. He's made of strong stuff. How do you practice for that job? Do you stand in front of a sledge? Do you just do like rugby scrums or something? Russell being told, just confirm you're happy to stay out. Hang on a second. Yes, hang on a second, chat. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Captain Scott is how the race is going to end. Hamilton, Leclerc, Piastri. What about Russell? Is Russell... Russell might actually be on the 9D chess here. I don't wanna jinx it. Let's have a look at the lap times. They're not off a cliff yet. He's just on his first lap of the race. Chat. Is George Russell going to sweat his way to this GP win? Lando, these tyres are robust. Happy to push on them. Basically, Lando, drive a bit faster, please. That Jackman's a hero. Yeah, indeed. Beers all round for him. His tyres are going to go. Chat, is George Russell going to win this? What happens if Lewis Hamilton catches George Russell and Russell doesn't want to give it up? Russell getting knighted with this one if he wins. Oh, I don't know. 400 likes, everyone, by the way. Thank you so much. 1,600 watching, 400 likes. If you're new here, just hit the like button. It's free. It makes you feel good. Make sure you subscribe as well. We're running out of dimensions for this strategy from George Russell, potentially. 4/10 slower than Hamilton. 6.5 second gap, 12 laps to go. How did George end up in P1? He just sneakily did not pit again. He's bam. Oh, 440 likes. Chat, you are now accelerating. This is the fastest stint we've ever done, I think, on the like front. Russell won't yield to Hamilton. Do you yield? I do not. The gap is still 6.5 with 12 laps to go. Yolanda's saying Russell's tyres are 21 rounds of age. Hang on a second. This could be one of the truly great strategic performances here. If Russell can hold on. And he's on the hard tyre. He's on the hards. So... this could be great. Piastri already gained 2 seconds on Leclerc. Where's Piastri? Yes, he had. Oh my goodness, Piastri's really on the move. Hang on, how far is Piastri? Piastri's 10 seconds behind Russell. Piastri could win this one. Don't go anywhere now. It's last 12 laps. And it's very interesting. We've got Russell in the lead. But he's losing at least half a second, I think, every lap to Hamilton. Then we got Charles Leclerc, who was looking so good, has led part of the race, was on pole position. But Piastri's absolutely eating him. Chat, do we think Piastri might actually be odds on to win this race? Because let's say George Russell's tyres fall off and Piastri catches the 4 seconds he needs for Hamilton. Piastri could win it. Is Oscar Piastri the GOAT? Is it too early to say? Right, Piastri and Leclerc is almost within DRS. And then it's going to be factory Mercedes versus customer McLarens. McLaren Jackman for driver of the day. Piastri can win for sure. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Tatamo, sorry, but no other one Ham can take Verstappen. Okay, come on. John, this Hamilton fan will be very impressed if Russell wins. Charles, George, this is not James, but please let Lewis pass. Well, why would they say that? Why would they say that? Because George Russell is their future driver. D6 is back in the stream. Good to have you back. Lando looking like the second best drummer in the Beatles. Ouch! Piastri within DRS now. Oh, it's give and take. It's give and take. It's going to be 10 laps to go when they go over the line. Hamilton, I think, is looking really good here. Maybe Hamilton's got tyres in reserve. Maybe he's just going for his delta. There we go. Anthony's saying Lewis is 0.6 faster a lap. Okay. One of the greatest missions of the world now is why did Leclerc pit? Well, he pitted early the first time, didn't he? So we saw he had to pit. He couldn't have. I don't think it's one of the great unsolved mysteries of our time, or indeed any time. It's not exactly Sherlock Holmes. I think he pitted early, needed to pit again to get to the end. John Claude says Blando Morris. Well, can Lando get past Verstappen? Remember, Verstappen's on the mediums. Sherlin saying it's hammer time. Get in there, Sir Lewis. If Piastri gets past Leclerc, and he's close now. How close? Can he do it? 3/10? I'd send it from 3/10. I absolutely would. 2/10? Nope, couldn't quite do it, I think. Couldn't quite. LA Thorn has done them. Oh, 500 chat, 500 likes. That's huge for us. 1,600 people watching, 500 likes. We're getting here to the closing stage. I'm going to have a look here. What happened with Piastri? Yeah, Leclerc defended to the inside. We had some maths on here. At the current rate, Lewis catches George in 8 to 9 laps. That's going to cut it very fine. I feel like Hamilton needs to catch sooner. Better says give Russell tyres 5 laps. Yeah, let's see. Let me update the ticker tape. Here we go. Here we go. Closing stages. 10 laps to go. Piastri going really fast. Well, he needs to go faster if he wants to catch Leclerc. I mean, Piastri could win this race if Russell... But if Russell's tyres don't fall off, Max flying as well, well, I mean, he's not catching Piastri, is he? But it'll be a good recovery for Max, starting P11, you have to say. Really good recovery. By the way, what do we make of the Carlos Sainz strategy? Just a weird strategy. I think 4.4 seconds the gap between George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. Petit says, everyone rally and like. Yes, go rallying and like the stream. We get to 600. We can do it. And subscribe as well. It'd be cool to see the subscribe number just blossom like it does. Piastri's got past Leclerc. Here we go. Game on. Piastri gets past Leclerc. Down the Kemmel Straight. I'm going to have a look at the instant replay. Piastri with a great run out over Radion. Did Leclerc go defensive this time? Did Leclerc go defensive? Yes. So Piastri on the brakes, round the outside at Lei Kim. Oh, nice move from Piastri. That's a great move. That's a great move. I can Sam Slitch. That's an amazing move from Piastri. So, Piastri now maybe can look forward and try and really get into Lewis Hamilton. I feel like everything might converge on Lewis Hamilton. Why is Valtteri Bottas just pitted randomly? I feel like you just got to keep an eye on Hamilton here. He's the key protagonist in all of this. Going to be 8 laps to go. Tell you what, how far behind is Verstappen? Verstappen is only he's less than 2 seconds behind Charles Leclerc. I think Verstappen might have a piece as well. Yeah, Alonso's lost the Alonso train. Hamilton will be told to back off. Well, if you're Mercedes, you've staked the future on George Russell, haven't you? Okay, that's why Bottas pitted. 3.7 seconds now is the gap between Hamilton and Russell. Just 3.7 seconds. Apart from Zhou Guanyu as well, no retirements. Are Mercedes going to get on the radio? Isabel says, why would Hamilton listen to not being told back off? Well, how much of a team player is Hamilton? Kireth saying Piastri and Hamilton will catch Russell around the same time. Yeah, could be. LA Thorne says, let them fight. Rudyard, why is Leclerc not attacking? He might be really struggling on tyres. That's why I had to pit earlier. Okay. Let them fight. Joshua says, chat, let me know in the comments. Let them fight or let Hamilton through. What should they do if Hamilton catches, which he is catching now? Half a second a lap. God is saying it's over for Ferrari. Remember, they won't hold Hamilton back. It would risk a Mercedes win. Yet is the Mercedes win a bigger boon for them than having their preferred driver, arguably? Shaking Bay says, let Hamilton through. Oh, otherwise they'll both lose time. I'm not sure Piastri's going to be able to catch, though. I don't think Piastri's going to be able to catch. Piastri's a second a lap quicker than Russell, but even at this rate, he's going to run out of laps. Yeah, Kaver noticing as well. The gap between Hamilton and Piastri is not getting smaller. 2.8 between Hamilton and Russell, so we're getting maybe a faint slipstream now. Lewis, let Hamilton through and have Russell rear gun for a lap to protect the win. Oh, we'll see. It's all going to happen now, though. Also, if they actually fight, A, they could crash into each other. B, it could allow Piastri to catch up. So, I remember being at the Formula E World Championship final last weekend where Jaguar were basically 1-2 in the drivers. And then Jaguar did not do a good job of converting that to a 1-2 in the championship, and it was a Porsche driver who won. Mercedes won't want to make the same mistake here. 7 laps remain. There'll be 6 laps when they go over the line. Will Russell lock in? Well, he's losing a second a lap. I think it's all done for George Russell. Daniel Ricciardo in the points. Look at that. Big Danny Rick in P10. The last 2 points that don't go for one of the big 4 teams. Yeah, 2.1 seconds. Gabriel is getting Hamilton, Russell, Piastri. Let's see. Verstappen just looks a bit like a lame duck there. Sort of not really able to do anything. Maglodo says Hamilton going to do what he wants. He does what he wants. You can't stop the Hamilton. Yeah, Bottas pitted. Okay, 2 seconds now. I think Hamilton's just trying to, like, not rush this. So 1 more second, he's going to be in DRS. So, yeah, 1 more second. Where's Perez? Perez is having some fun with Carlos Sainz. Where's Lando and Verstappen? 4/10 with Lando and Verstappen. Hang on. I wonder if Lando feels will get Verstappen and then get Leclerc. Russell's tyres have exponentially fallen off. We'll see. Tegan Reed does. Tegan, why don't you want Hamilton to win? Let us know. Tegan doesn't want Hamilton to win. Not a Hamilton fan? Sainz has got Perez then. Sainz up into P7. Perez absolutely washed, I think. Or maybe it's the tail of the car gets set up more for Verstappen. Davia says Hamilton P1 for sure. And Tatam, why does Lando always lose half second in the first corner? Well, he did a very quick first sector last time, I think, didn't he? Tegan, not a fan at all. Okay, let's see what happens here. Only 5 laps to go now. Less than 10 minutes to go to the end of the Grand Prix. And Hamilton is imminently going to be within DRS. So, is it going to be a fight here, like a clash in the desert we had 2016, was it? Rosberg and Hamilton, almost 8 years ago, for us old people. Alonso, did Alonso do some mad strat? Can someone explain why Perez is losing a seat? He had a performance rate clause. Yeah, good question from Isabel Flug. Who's driver of the day? I don't think it can be Lando, because Lando just... He should have been able to get past Verstappen, you would think. Here comes Hamilton. 1.1 seconds. He might be doing a recharge lap, basically. Might be doing a cheeky recharge lap. Let's see. Welcome, Troy Lewis. Man, what a day it's been for me today. Whoa. It's been a big day. We'd feel better if I'd won a trophy. But we know what we need to do to get back to winning ways. Hamilton 0.8 now. Maybe into the bus stop. Maybe George Russell pulls over into bus stop, but there'll be 4 laps to go. Matthew says, what a phenomenal driver Lewis is. Well, still hasn't been able to get past. Someone give Norris DRS and he will cook. Norris should have DRS. I think there's just a DRS train. I think there might be, actually, yeah, there might be a tasty battle for P4, to be fair. Piastri's moving now. Hamilton needs to pull the pin. Piastri a second lap faster than Russell, but he doesn't have enough laps. I don't think Piastri's gonna get past Russell unless Russell's tires really go off a cliff. A fair play to get the one stop working. That's really good. We were looking at other drivers, but we actually weren't really thinking that George Russell would go from there and do a one stop. It'd be great if like a team you could play a joker once a season and get more laps. Hamilton, just make sure you give each other plenty of space. So go. It's going to be racing. It's going to be racing. It's going to be racing at Mercedes. Hang on a second. So as they exited here at Eau Rouge, Hamilton was in DRS. Oh, it's closer now. 0.6. No calls from Mercedes. Gabriel de Riz, how reliable Russell's car is. Well, I mean, every car that's finishing is it's got good reliability. Reliability's definitely increased from when I was watching Formula 1 before. 2,000 people watching now, and let's see what's going to happen between Hamilton and Russell. There's going to be only 3 laps to go. Mercedes Motor 21. Hamilton screamed down the radio. They need inter-telemetry between them. They're sponsored by WhatsApp. Just WhatsApp each other. They've got a WhatsApp button on the wheel, don't they? Russell and Hamilton and Piastri just there, just ready and willing to tidy up if anything weird happens. Anything weird happens. Here we go then. There's going to be 3 laps to go. What's going on with Ricciardo? Ricciardo's lost out a little bit. Ricciardo no longer in the points. Don't know what's happened with Big Danny Rick, but he's lost out. Hamilton 0.6 seconds behind as they go up into Eau Rouge. Russell needs to survive the last lap. Let's see. 0.4 coming into Lake Kimi is not going to be enough. And actually, I take it back. I think Oscar Piastri at this rate will catch them because they're slowing each other down. Chat, they're slowing each other down, aren't they? This is, if you're Mercedes now, you might need to take a view here, and you might need to say to Lewis, "Hey Lewis, you know it's 2 laps to go. We don't want to risk. We don't want to risk the 1-2." Oh my goodness, it's McLaren hungry all over again. Ooh, go on Hamilton, send it. Chat, who do you want to win out of Hamilton and George Russell? Let us know in the chat. Hamilton or Russell, who do you want to win out of this? I would just wonder if it would be such an Oscar Piastri thing if they take each other out and Oscar Piastri wins. And nothing negative about Piastri, I just feel like it'd be Classic Piastri in the right place, right time. Russell coming in. Welcome JD Gamer. Hamilton. Barnsley? That wasn't... What question was that an answer to? Okay, more people saying Hamilton chat. Hamilton fans in the chat. There's going to be 2 laps to go, so the next time around will be the last time they'll go up Eau Rouge. 2 laps to go, 0.5 seconds. Piastri 2.3 behind. It's come to a really nice crescendo, this race. Really nice crescendo. Man, I should have eaten today. I'm just... Come on. Toto pleading with Russell and Radio think about the team. Oh, what's going to happen? I think Russell might hold on to this, you know. I think Russell might hold on to this, but Piastri were 2 seconds behind. They won't want to feed one of them to Piastri. Russell might cost them the 1-2. Is slowing them down. This is big drama here, to be fair. Like this, they're millimeters away from crashing into each other. A bit more. That's exaggeration, but and Piastri, that would be huge if they took each other out. I mean, from like a Mercedes level, I wonder whether it would, at a boardroom level, Mercedes would be like, oh, you know, it's now too risky for us to be in F1. Now we're not just winning automatically. Sergio Perez pits for fastest lap. Good job, Sergio. Hamilton 0.4. Right, remember, this is going to be the last lap, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Toto has been on the radio. Last lap. So, chat, this is a lap. Put your support in for Russell, Hamilton, Piastri. Out of these 3, who you want to win. Look at Verstappen's in the sandwich as well. 0.5. So if Hamilton has a good last source here, he'll try and get in the slip in the run up to Eau Rouge. Power it over the top of the hill. Last lap, yes indeed. Here we go then, officially last lap. McLaren's slow stop. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, how can we forget the 4.4 second stop for Piastri? He'd be right in the mix, and a Mercedes would not have this luxury. I think Russell's going to hold on. I think it goes down as a great strategic move if he does. 0.6. If Russell wins, he's a poor sport. Why? Why is he a poor sport? If they've been racing. As long as Hamilton hasn't been told to keep position. Piastri's 1.2 behind, lads. That's true, Isabel. That is true. He did almost kill his Jack, man. So it's not like the pit box mood or something. Russell, Hamilton, Piastri. Last lap of the Spa GP. 1.5 seconds to go. To be honest, still any of them could win it, but every meter they go makes it more likely that it's going to be George Russell who's actually going to be driver who comes out top. Also, let us know about driver of the day. Who's your driver of the day? 0.4. Ooh, back straight. If I see a 0.3, I'm going to get very excited. Hamilton now. Big send into the bus stop. Or is that where we're going to finish? Has he managed to hold them off? I think George Russell has converted a very good strategy here to go one stop. There we go, by the way. It is going to be George Russell who wins the 2024 Spa GP. Lewis Hamilton second. Piastri third. Not a Red Bull in sight until P5. Our Mercedes back here. Wow. What an interesting race. We're very finely tuned from a strategy point of view. And we got a super close finish. And we do get that 1-2 for Mercedes. How long has it been? So for all of the Mercedes fans, for all the Hamilton fans, can be very excited about this. Very, very, very excited. Thank you, Black Cat. Yeah, great from Russell there to hold off Lewis Hamilton. I think he really wanted it. Second win of the season for George Russell. And a bit like McLaren got a 1-2 in the previous race, this time Mercedes get a 1-2. Tell you who hasn't done 1-2 is Red Bull. Red Bull caught slipping. Yeah, exactly, Chai. No longer a guaranteed Verstappen win this year. No longer. Russell's super happy about it as well. To win at Spa, doing a one-stop is just great. Good, proper F1 race. I think the British team's are back, yeah. Well, Mercedes, McLaren, Red Bull are back. Sainz got Perez. Yeah, Sainz got Perez a few laps before the end. That's why Perez decided to box and get the fastest lap. Just for show. But critically in the championship, Lando Norris loses points. Loses points compared to Verstappen. Andrew Merckx back. PSH was covering Ukraine in February 2020 a long time ago. Oh my goodness me. From here. From here. Wow. Long time. Those are very interesting streams, weren't they? Well done, King George. Well, chat. Honestly, I've been racing myself this morning. I'm just so tired. I'm going to eat some food and I'm going to try and edit. I'm going to see how I feel. Maybe rest. I'll try and edit some karting videos. Please, 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 if you do see the videos, I'm just putting absolutely everything into it. I'm putting 100% into it. So please, even if it's not your cup of tea, like the topic or whatnot, please just hit the like button, leave a comment. I really appreciate it. I'm very lucky to do what I do as well. So, and to take the camera out today, the footage from the camera is going to be insane. But yeah, it's summer break now as well. Summer break. We made it. Virtual high five. We made it every race but Hungary, where I was at another race. And yeah, it's been really fun this weekend. I told you it's going to be a big weekend of streaming. We streamed for charity. We streamed for Make-A-Wish on Friday. We raised some really important money for Make-A-Wish. Thank you so much, everyone who's in there. Everyone who donated. Make-A-Wish are really happy about that. So that's going to make... Probably is going to make some critically ill child have a great experience, which is everyone there can feel good about themselves. We streamed on Motorsport channel, which was great. We streamed qualifying, which was great. We streamed Forza Motorsport yesterday with Sidemen and Jimmy Broadbent and everyone like that. And then we streamed today here. So, whoa. And beginning of this week, last Monday, I woke up at Formula E. So, 7 days ago to the minute, I was on the grid at Formula E just before the race, like right now. So we are just going non-stop. And I got to lose some weight with my championship, which is exciting. I've never had a reason before really to lose weight, but now I do. Those tyres look more shredded than the Rock. Okay, we'll give that pun. We'll pass it. But yeah, thanks everyone. Make sure to join the Discord. Mod will put a link to the Discord in. Make sure to subscribe to Motorsport channel. And yeah, going to be so much content queued up, just ready to go. I'm super excited. If you want to get involved, by the way, in any way with the channel, doing thumbnails like paid for, doing editing paid for, then just feel free to let me know. You know where to find me, because I feel like I'm the bottleneck in the content. That I feel like you guys and girls want to see more content than I can do myself, so I want to unlock. There we go, there's the Discord. Thanks so much everyone. I'm gonna do everything I need to do, have a shower as well. That was a lot of fun. Mercedes won too. And we'll see you for the next stream and also after the summer break. Thank you so much everyone, I really appreciate it. Have a great Sunday.